Product research for Amazon FBA, one of the hardest steps, but the most important steps. What is working the best right now for finding good, profitable products that you can sell? Let me share with you in today's video the top 3 methods for Amazon FBA product research. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back to those who are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, and coach. Right here on this YouTube channel, I release weekly videos covering everything Amazon, e-commerce, and personal development. If you enjoy those types of videos, do me a favor right now. Head on down and press subscribe. I can see each and every one of you who take just a minute to press subscribe, and I appreciate each of you. Also, give me a like on this video to help support my channel and bring you more helpful videos like this one. My job right here is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing and documenting my journey of how I went from a struggling broke drug addict 8.5 years ago to building, owning, and running multiple 6-figure online businesses. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, let's jump right into product research. And what I want to start off with is just give you an idea of kind of overall what's working the best right now in 2023 for finding good products to sell on Amazon. These are the exact methods that I've used to find products that do thousands of dollars per month, and even better, to find products that you don't have to spend a ton of money on PPC to try to rank, to try to launch. You don't have to use fancy launch strategies or give away, dozens and dozens or even hundreds of units. Use ManyChat, use Search, Find, Buy. If you choose the right product that has good demand, there's a hole in the market, your product solves the problem, and you do a good job with product design, product development, selling a high quality product, and developing your product for a target customer or audience, target audience, your product is going to just sell as soon as it gets to Amazon. You have a good listing, good photos. So that's the goal. Finding a good product that has good demand, where there's not a lot of other sellers, there's not a lot of other good options, and then you come in there with your product, and your product is going to take off right off the bat. It's going to start making sales, and you're going to be profitable much, much sooner. So let's go over those methods. So first of all, let me just go over what's working the best right now for product research and the types of products we're looking to sell. We're trying to find unique products, guys, where you can be one of the first 30 sellers with that product on Amazon. So that means less than 3 pages of the same product over and over and over. That means when you open up the product on Amazon, you see on page 1, maybe there's a couple options like what you're trying to sell, but it's not pages and pages and pages of the same thing, which is a little different color. We're not trying to be seller number 253 with a slightly better product. We're trying to be one of the first 30 sellers with that product on Amazon. So that means we need to find unique products in unique niches that are up and coming, and there's not a lot of other sellers, but good demand validated through keywords and the data. So where's the best place to find products? I'll go over those 3 places today. That's going to be Etsy, TikTok, and Black Box are going to be the best places to get product ideas. Number 2, numbers and data. Don't get too bogged down on the data and numbers. Yes, looking at revenue, sales, reviews, what I'm going to go over today, Insight X-Ray, all those numbers. They're definitely important, guys, but don't feel like there's going to be some perfect product out there, because I guarantee you there's not a perfect product out there. Every single product is going to have some negatives, but we're trying to find a product and niche that meets kind of the most important criteria, which are these ones. Revenues, multiple sellers on page 1 doing 5,000 or more. Total market revenue, 300,000, 400,000 or more. Reviews, there's several sellers on page 1 with over 350 reviews or less. Profitability is going to be important, so the FBA fees and size is not an issue. You can make at least a 35% net margin after all your costs of product, packaging, DDP shipping, and FBA fees. 115% to 125% ROI or more, and at least, guys, at least $8 to $10 or more profit per sale. That's your selling price, eventual target selling price, not your launch price, which is going to be much lower, but your eventual target selling price, okay? Keywords, super important that you understand the importance of keywords. I'll try to go over that in today's video, how to validate your product idea through keywords, but we need the top 2 to 10 main keywords to each have around 2,000 or higher search volume. If there's 1 or 2 keywords like that, but the rest don't have that, less than that, there may not be enough demand for the product, okay? So then improvement and differentiation, that one is really big. Can you improve the product and stand out? That's super important. So how do you figure that out? Like you could look at inside Facebook groups of the target customer. Let's say your product is for new moms who just had a baby. You could go into Facebook groups for pregnant moms or postpartum, like mom groups, and you could actually like post product ideas in there, ask the admin if you can post, some polls in there or get helpful advice or just read what's going on in those Facebook groups to get ideas. You could also run a Helium 10 audience poll, have a couple different pictures of your product and design, what you're thinking of doing, and do a poll inside Helium 10 audiences. That's only about $150 to get ideas on what product design works best. You could do the design, the functionality, a bundle, whatever. But can you improve the product? Super important. Other important factors, competition. Is there less than 3 pages of the same product, around 1,000 results or less, and several of the sellers on page 1 with under that 350 review counts, or a couple sellers who recently launched but are doing really well? That'd be a good sign. And then, it's not restricted, doesn't require approval, or if it does, maybe you can get approval kind of easily. And I'll kind of try to share that today. Like some beauty care products I'll go over today are pretty easy to get approval for, but like supplements and pills and lotions and serums and food and grocery and beverages, I'd stay away from. Patented, there's no patents on the product, and the product is not seasonal, meaning it only sells well in the summer or winter. The best categories, guys, to sell products in, here they are. These ones are making the most money right now, right out of the gate. Home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, tools and home improvement, some office products, and patio, lawn, and garden. These are the top categories I would look at. Baby, sometimes, but it's competitive. Pet supplies, very competitive. Beauty and personal care is the other one I would add on here, and health and household. Those two I'd put down here, health and household. And then the other one would be beauty. If you wanted to build a beauty care line, like if your goal is to build like a cosmetic line or a health, like a skin health brand, sure, you could look at beauty and personal care. But really, guys, home and kitchen dining, tools, and patio, those are the categories I recommend. You can find some opportunity in health and household and in, what some of the other ones, arts, crafts, and sewing is all right. But these are the kind of the ones I'd like you to stay with for your first product, just to give you the best chance of making money right out of the gate. I have this product research checklist, guys. I believe you can download this below. I'll try to leave a link in the video description, but you can download this for free. I think I just asked for your email is all, and you can get this checklist. And this will kind of go over all the different points that I go over in today's video. Revenue, sales, seasonality, keyword demand, pages of results, total market revenue, search volume. It'll break all that down to kind of what I go over, this checklist. Okay, so make sure to download that so you can come back to it. And then as you're doing product research, bring open this to see if your product kind of fits. And again, remember, there's not going to be a single product that meets all these, but we're trying to find a product that meets most of them. And if I had to tell you the most important ones, it would be these: revenues, sales, demand, review counts, profitability, keywords, and improvement and competition. Those are kind of the most important ones, guys, okay? So where are we going to start to find product ideas? Well, TikTok. If you want to start with TikTok, what you do is just go onto TikTok. All right, so we'll go onto TikTok. It's probably going to play some audio here, so give me 1 sec. You're going to come up here. You're going to type in hashtag Amazon finds, and then you're just going to go through the videos, guys, with the most engagements. And there are influencers out there that I work with some of them, and they make TikTok videos reviewing Amazon products or promoting Amazon products. They get a small commission. So once you do launch a product, you should be contacting these influencers to help you promote your product, absolutely. But we can actually use these for product research. So here I see a shoe rack. That's interesting. I see a rainfall shower head. I see eucalyptus branches for the shower. I see a stone bath mat. Okay, actually, I'm going to go over that in just a minute with a related product. So these are types of products that you could look up. So what would be the next step? You would look up stone bath mat, then run X-ray. Okay, so that's kind of where you're going to go to find product ideas on TikTok. Just looking at these videos, looking at the product name. Okay, this is 3D wall panels. Then going onto Amazon, typing in 3D wall panels, then running X-ray. That's how to get product ideas from Etsy. Now let's go over to Black Box. Now, Black Box is what comes with Helium 10. The Platinum plan, you're going to already have access to Black Box. It's under Tools. You go to Black Box, and then there's 3 different areas I use the most. Products tab, Keywords tab, Niche tab, sometimes Product Targeting, but mostly I'm just using Products tab, Keywords tab, Niche tab. The Products tab, guys, this will pull open individual products one by one, and then your job is to get the product idea, then go onto Amazon, type in that product idea, Get the main keyword out of the title, then run X-ray, right? So it's going to pull open, though, just one product at a time. And sure, that one product may be doing well, but how is all the other sellers doing? So if you use the products tab, which I do sometimes, just remember, it's going to pull open one product idea at a time. And then your job is to get the main keyword out of the title, then search that on Amazon.com, then run X-ray to analyze the market, okay? Keywords tab. The reason I like to use the keywords tab is that does that for me. It brings open a whole page one, or it brings open a whole market based off the filters I put into it. So for example, filters, search volume. I need at least 2,000-3,000 people a month searching for this product or more. Revenues. I need the product to be doing at least $5,000 a month in revenue or more. Price point. You need the product to be selling for at least $20 or higher. Anything under $20, guys, I'd pass on. There's no margins. There's no profits left selling a $13, $12.99 product after all the fees and costs and all that. Okay, so try to sell products for like $20, $25 and higher. Closer to 100, the better. Review counts. I put 400 or less here for max review counts. And then I selected home and kitchen, kitchen dining, and health and household were my 3 categories. You can do just one at a time, or you could put in tools and home improvement in here as kind of related to health and home and kitchen. Or maybe you come back and do another search here after this search of just home and kitchen, kitchen dining, and then do another search just tools and home improvement, patio, lawn, and garden, because those 2 categories are kind of connected. Tools and home improvement, patio, lawn, and garden are kind of similar. Home and kitchen, kitchen and dining are kind of similar. And then health and household and beauty and personal care are kind of similar, okay? But you can do it all at once if you'd like, but sometimes I'll just do 1 or 2 categories at a time. Then I selected shipping size tier, small standard, large standard. Sometimes I'll do small oversize, but the product really does need to be under 18 inches on all sides. That's right here. Not oversized. Product is under 8 pounds, not over 18 inches. This should actually be 17.9 inches or under, okay? Not oversized. So if it's 18 inches or over on one side, it's automatically going to be oversized, guys, and that's going to be a lot of fees. So be careful there. You just have to work with your supplier on getting the packaging box smaller. If it is like 18.1, try to make it 17.9. So then you press search, guys, and sometimes I'll put in like exclude keywords. We don't want to sell masks, sanitizer, towels, pillows, rugs, curtains, sheets, bottles, tumblers, plates, curtains. Guys, all these types of products, plates, water bottles, tumblers, lampshades, desks, laptop stands, bedside tray, these all have thousands of other sellers already selling those, and that doesn't fit into what working the best right now. Trying to be one of the first 30 sellers with the product on Amazon. So we're looking for very unique products, guys. You don't have to invent some new product that's never been on Amazon. I'm not asking you to do that, but we do want to find unique products where we're not like gonna, have thousands of other sellers already selling that. So tumblers, plate sets, cell phone cases, these are commodities, coffee makers, milk frothers, way too competitive. There's thousands of other sellers already. So we're trying to find unique products. So here we go, press search. And then I went through here, and one of the ones I found was, I'll come back to the drying mat, but this is an example, guys. So right here you can see boho blackout curtains. This is what the product looks like. They're really just, like curtains. Okay, so you may be interested by this, right? Boho curtains. Wow. Okay, we have 6,500 customers per month looking for this. It's $6 million for total market revenue. The average revenue is $147,000, so you may feel like this is a good category. But the problem is even though these sellers on page 1 are doing fairly well, and the review counts are fairly low, I only see 1, 2 with over 350 reviews. All the others are under. The main issue here, guys, is 2 things. Number 1, it's curtains. Thousands and thousands of curtains on Amazon already. It's going to be hard to compete, hard to launch into curtains, and it's going to be expensive. That's the first hurdle to get over, which I can't do that. Number 2, the reason is I pass on this product is the seller country region. I don't like to sell products where all the sellers basically on page 1 are China. So we can see here China, 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 US, Amazon's own product, China, Amazon's own product, China, 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 China. I need there to be at least like 2 or 3 or 4 US sellers or sellers in any other country around the world. I don't care where they're at. South America, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, don't care as long as it's not all China, because China's dominates a lot of markets. They can drive the price way down. They can hijack your listing. So I would pass on this product, these boho curtains, solely based on the fact that it's dominated by China and it's curtains. And curtains are going to be very competitive. Okay, so pass. Next one I want to go over is this one. Okay, it's called Bog Bag Accessories. So I'm not sure what Bog Bag is, but look at here. We have some good data. So we have 4,400 customers a month typing in Bog Bag Accessories on Amazon. We have a total market revenue of nearly $4 million. All that's great. We have a variety of brands. It's not one brand dominating. So if I saw Bog Bag was like, they had this spot, they had this spot, they had this spot, they had this spot, they're kind of dominating the market, I would pass. But we have other FBA sellers. These are all FBA. FBA brands doing well. So let's take a look. What's the category here? So we've got a mix of categories, guys. We've got actually cell phones and accessories. We've got beauty and personal care. We've got a lot in clothing, which I don't recommend: clothing, shoes, and jewelry. Arts, crafts, and sewing. Home and kitchen. So let's see. What category would you go with? Well, I would need to dive a little bit deeper into what this product actually is. So this is a phone holder. I would pass on phone holders, but the numbers were really, really intriguing with this one. So only 40 reviews, which takes 2 months to get 40 reviews. It's a US seller, and they're on page 1, at the top of page 1, doing $62,000 a month. Okay, so that's what was interesting about this. Here's a beach tote, 7 reviews, doing $25,000 a month. 7 reviews, doing $14,000 a month. China, but you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 US sellers, which is good. So it's not dominated by China. Price looks good. They're mostly all 20 to 40 bucks. But I need to dive deeper into what this product actually is, what it's used for, and I would not want to go into clothing, shoes, and jewelry personally. I would rather be in cell phones and accessories or beauty and personal care. But the numbers were intriguing on this one. But there is some seasonality to it if you're going to be doing, if this is for the beach. So it would need to be more sustainable and sell year round. And how you would check that is by looking at this sales graph. You want to see it sells year round. I see some spikes here. It looks like it spikes in the middle of summer and kind of goes down in winter. And so there may be some seasonality to this product, but Bog Bag Accessories was one that came up in Black Box. Okay, now I want to show you an example of a good product. So the product name is Drying Stone. I have 3,000 customers a month looking for this product. I have only 1,000 results. I like both of that. I've got a variety of brands, not one brand dominating. All the products are looking a little bit different here. I like that. Price point, $39.99 is a great price point. I like that. Sales, is it doing 300 sales or more per month? Yes, it's doing 500 and 1,000 and 500. I like that. This is the one I picked out, guys, because it looks really nice. They've done a good job with their doing 2 pieces. It's got a unique design inside of it that may require a new mold, but pay for it. If it's $1,000, do it. But what this one stood out was because it only has 42 reviews, which takes 2 months. Already doing $11,300 a month in revenue. Guys, this is an example doing 518 sales a month. This product I can get for about $6, probably $3 a piece for this. And then the FBA fees are $6. So my break-even price is probably $13, $14 max. And I'm selling it for $22. You know, I'm making $8, $6 to $10 profit per sale times 500. This is easily a $3,000 per month profit product after you get it launched. So there's an example. We have US seller here, US seller here. That's fine, not dominated by China. It's a new market. Now, how do I know that it's a new market? 1,000 results or less is good, and these review counts are very low. 42, 71, 35, 24. It only takes a couple months to get 30, 40, 20 reviews, and so they're just launched as well. So you would be one of the first 30 sellers in with this product. Okay, and I'd recommend doing one like this. Finally, guys, Etsy is going to be the next place to find product ideas. If we come over to Etsy, you can see I actually typed in, because that'd be one of the next steps. Okay, how do I differentiate this? well, like if I wanted to sell this drying stone, like how would I get the idea of what to do for mine? Well, you'd look at the ones doing the most revenue, like this one and this one. And you know, like this one, what exactly are they selling? What material, what size? You'd look at their listings and their photos and bullet points and all that. But then I come over to Etsy and you can actually get product ideas. So I can see here, like this is a pretty unique one. It's an oval shape. I don't know if I saw one like that on Amazon. It looks like it's doing well with 11,000 reviews. So maybe I do 2 pieces like this. Okay, so maybe my drying stone will be like that. But that's how you come onto Etsy. You can also just go to Etsy and go into different categories, guys, like home and living, and then just start looking for product ideas. And then once you see a product idea, concrete tray, valet stand, chopping boards, too competitive, cream rug. I'm more interested in that rattan stool, but you would get the product idea, go onto Amazon, run the rattan stool, and then run X-ray, and then look at all these numbers, okay? So that, guys, are going to be the top 3 places to look for product ideas. I wanted to keep the video to about 20 minutes. Top 3 ways to find products, what we're looking for as far as the data and numbers, and then the next steps, guys, is just 2 things. Find out what style and design you should do with your product by researching these competitors and Etsy and TikTok and all that. And then step 2 is start reaching out to suppliers. Maybe run a helium-10 audience poll to figure out what design and color and shape is most popular, but you can do that at the same time as you're reaching out to suppliers to get quotes and prices and invoices, and then ordering custom samples, coming up with a brand name, sending the supplier your brand name logo, telling the supplier to print your logo on the back of this thing, and then ordering custom samples. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you found it valuable for product research, top 3 ways to find products. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video.